The government has always taken its cut, since the very first days of the income tax in 1862, created by Abraham Lincoln to pay for the Civil War. America has told its citizens, "You earn it, we take some." What started as a temporary wartime measure evolved into something permanent, powerful, and ever-present. By 1913, the income tax became law for good. Back then, it only applied to the rich. Today, it touches almost every paycheck in the country, including yours, and especially your overtime. It's late. You've just finished a 12-hour shift. Your legs ache. Your back feels like someone drove nails into it. You clocked in at 7 a.m., skipped dinner, missed your kids' bedtime, you're leaving after sunset. And you're thinking, at least that extra 5 hours means a little more in the bank. But when the paycheck hits, reality does too. The government took nearly 30% of that overtime. That's the world we live in. Work more, pay more. The American dream taxed by the hour, but now, something is changing. It began quietly. On a cold March morning in 2025, Senator Josh Hawley walked into the Senate chamber holding a thin folder. Inside, a simple bill less than a page long called the No Tax on Overtime Act. It was direct, clear. It said that any money earned beyond 40 hours a week should be tax-free. No tricks, no deductions, just yours. To some, it was radical. To others, it was long overdue. The bill might have vanished like so many others filed, forgotten. But this time, something different happened. President Donald Trump, back in office with a Republican-controlled Congress, seized the idea. He wanted it, badly. He told lawmakers, "Put it in the big one. I want one big beautiful tax bill. Overtime, tips, child credits, all of it." So they did. The House of Representatives barely passed it in May. A single vote decided it. One person changing their mind could have killed the whole thing, but it survived. And now, all eyes turn to the Senate. In the marble hallways and carpeted committee rooms, the dealmakers went to work. Lobbyists filled offices. Senators held secret meetings. Treasury officials calculated numbers late into the night. The bill was growing massive, bloated, and fiercely debated. But the heart of it remained. Stop taxing overtime. There were problems, of course. Some Republican senators said it would blow up the deficit. Others feared it wouldn't survive the budget rules that govern reconciliation bills. Still, pressure mounted. Back home, Americans were watching. Maria, a mother of 3 in New Mexico, worked 60 hours a week at a food processing plant. Her overtime made the difference between power staying on or getting cut. But taxes clawed away the extra money. James, a hospital orderly in Michigan, spent weekends and nights at work, covering for sick co-workers. He counted on overtime to pay off medical bills, but nearly a third of it disappeared to federal taxes. Taylor, a delivery driver in North Carolina, worked double shifts. He slept in his car between runs. But when he calculated the hours against what landed in his account, it felt like robbery. They weren't asking for handouts. They were asking to keep what they earned. As May nears its end, the Senate is on a razor's edge. If just 4 Republican senators break ranks, the whole thing collapses. Behind closed doors, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is negotiating furiously. Senate Majority Leader John Thune swears they'll vote before the 4th of July. But the clock is ticking. Every day they delay, millions of Americans lose out. Every hour worked after 40 is still being taxed. The people wait. The bill stalls. The arguments rage on. And yet through it all, one truth rises above the noise. In a nation built on labor, no one should be punished for working harder. As fireworks light up the Capitol sky this July, history may be made. The Senate might finally vote to end the tax on overtime. Or it might crumble under pressure. But one thing is certain. The next time you clock out after a 12-hour shift, you'll remember this fight. You'll remember the moment they decided if your sweat was worth more than a tax code. Like if you agree. Share this video if you've ever worked past 40 hours. Comment with your OT experience. Tag someone who works hard and deserves more. Follow us for more.